I walk around the ring, but I never take my eyes off my opponent. I keep my eyes on him, even if he's ready and pumping. He can't wait to get his hands on me as well. I keep my eyes on him. I keep my eyes on him. I keep my eyes on him. Then once I see a chink in his armor, boom.
Yo, what's up, people? Your boy Looney Tunes, a.k.a. Twin, a.k.a. My Brother's Keeper. How's everybody doing, man? I hope the family's well. Real Talk TV. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the notification bell for upcoming videos. Let's get this lit, people. Real talk, man. We're going to start this video off where we left off with the C.R.A.F video. You went through the process of C.R.A.F. You got upstairs. You're in your cells. You're waiting for your prison transfer. This is where everything gets real. You understand? Because now you're on these tiers. You got a lot of decisions to make. What prison you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? What type of environment you want to be in. And also, like I mentioned in the last video, once you hit them tiers upstairs, it's a whole different ball game. Downstairs, you deal with a lot of police coming in. You know, cops stripping you, cops watching you, cops just the whole 9 yards. You around a lot of cops, man. Once you hit them tiers upstairs, it ain't nothing but inmates. You know what I mean? They assign you a tier. They might walk you down to it. You lock in. That's it. They lead a tier. It's you and I think it's like 10, 12 cells on each tier in C.R.A.F. 10, 12 cells, something like that. Might even be 14. But mind you, you gotta hope you get a good cell, because you're gonna be there for a few weeks, man, and you really trying to get a cell next to the TV. You understand? Either at the very front or the very back. If you in the middle, you kind of ass out, man. There ain't really no fans. There ain't no TV. You kind of just, you just listening to shit for 3-4 weeks. You're not really visualizing nothing. And that shit starts to mess with your head after a while, man. When you just laying there trying to figure shit out through your hearing, it's crazy. Anyway, you're up on these tiers, man. And like I said in my last video, you have to be a man. Your character has to be solid, because downstairs, when you come in with all the police, upstairs, there ain't no police. So you dealing with yourself and the other man in the cell that you're assigned to the cell with. Now, mind you, you're dealing with a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities. You don't know if the guy's depressed, homicidal, violent. You don't know. You understand? So you always have to be on point. And if you show any type of weakness or anything like that, if you walking around like a sucker, you playing games, you loud, you this, you that, you're putting a target on your back. And believe me, even if you don't think so, people are watching you, man. They watching you, they clocking you, they trying to see who you is, what you about. You know what I mean? You a sucker, you a real nigga. They like, everything is up for question in C.R.A.F. because you're not settled in. You're not anywhere where you're doing time. So there's a lot of people you don't know, a lot of faces, you know, you might have been, you know, down prison with before, stuff like that. But if it's your first time, you don't know nobody. It's a scary situation. So mind you, now when you're up on these tiers, man, you're waiting for classification. You're waiting for all this so you can go and get, you know, the prison. Pick the prison that you want to go to, basically. They try to pick it for you, but you do have a say, so you could say, no, I don't want to go to such prison. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in this prison, close to the family, whatever the case may be. And that's a big thing right there when you pick your prison, because we got a lot of different prisons in Jersey. You know what I mean? You got Northern State and Broadway, which is all cells and stuff like that. But then, you know, in Broadway, you got dorms too, depending on your status and all that. Down South Jersey, they got cells in Southwoods and Bayside. Southwoods is like a humongous city. Everything is runners on. They make their own clothes. They own milk, all that. Then you got Southern State, which is like a big ass camp, but it's dorms. So a lot of people say Southern State is soft, but the funny thing is, in Southern State, you got to deal with 180 other guys on a daily basis, 24/7. Ain't no lock-in. If you do lock in, you're still on a tier with 16 other people or 12 other people or whatever it was. But, you know, this is where a lot of things come into play. You know, you have to choose wisely what you're comfortable with. You're going to be comfortable sleeping when 180 other guys are running around you doing all types of different shit. You know what I mean? You got 3 other people besides yourself in the cube in Southern State. So that's 4 people right there on a daily basis you got to deal with 24/7, let alone everybody outside your tier. All right? So you got to decide what's more comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? A dorm, a cell. you know, these are choices you gotta think about because they're important about as far as how you do your bid. You know what I'm saying? You might be a quiet, secluded guy. You go to Southern State where it's all dorms and it's wide open. You might not be so comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? And people don't respect a lot of that shit. Yo, could you keep it down? Yeah, this, that, and the third. Oh, it's 3 in the morning while y'all still playing cards. Bro, there's a lot of that disrespectful shit going on down there. So, you gotta be ready, you know, for anything. So, like I said, man, now we're on the tiers. You got your prison, you classified to whatever prison you're going to. Now it's time for the transfer to such and such prison. You're going to do the same thing you did on your way in, on the way out. Strip search, they're going to go through all your paperwork. You're going to get assigned to your prison. Then they're going to take you out the same way you came in and load you up on the buses to whatever prison you're designated to. 9 times out of 10, Southwood, Southern State, and Bayside is all going to go together in one trip, and they'll drop you all off on the way. Northern State and Rawway, same thing. If you're going north, same thing. So, once you get to your assigned prison, you're going to be taken off the bus. The cops are going to try and intimidate you. They're going to be waiting there for you. There's going to be a whole bunch of rules, a whole bunch of papers you got to read, orientation, all this shit, right? Get all that out the way, because that's basically orientation reception. You know what I'm saying? You're not assigned to a house yet. You're in reception. Now, as for me, Northern State, when I first got there, I was assigned to E building. I was assigned to the south side, I believe it was, E building. And I was there for like a year and a half, so I got mixed up with some stuff, and then I got shipped down to Southern. Now, when I got to Southern, everybody met in one unit. That's where you got your clothes, your socks, your boxes, your sheet, your bedrolls, your pillow, all that. Then over the course of maybe the next week or two, people are observing you because they got a lot of the inmates running these transfers to A side, B side, what unit, this, that, and the third. So you got to peep who's with who's doing what, who has the power to move you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know somebody in the house, or maybe on the way in, somebody seen you, they hollered at you, yo, come to 5, come to 6. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You could probably go and finagle the bagel with the dude. Like, look, get me on the list of 6 unit, or 5 unit, or B side, or whatever, wherever you want to go. You understand what I'm saying? And then within a couple days or a week or whatever the case may be, they'll transfer you to your housing unit. Now, once you get over there and you get assigned your tier, I suggest you just mind your business. You keep your mouth shut. You mind your business. You observe and read the situation before you start making friends, before you start telling anybody why you there, what your charges are, any of that shit, unless you gang affiliated. Then your paperwork needs to be presented immediately. Otherwise, if you neutral, you ain't into that type of shit, bro, just keep your mouth shut and mind your business. At least for the first month. Straight facts. Because people will come up to you and try to befriend you and talk slick. 9 times out of 10, everybody in prison got an agenda. Whether they trying to line you, they trying to see what your money like. They trying to see where you at. You know, they might be trying to recruit you, depending. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep your eyes open about everything. And really pay attention. You dig what I'm saying? That's one of the most important parts about prison, especially when, like, down Southern State, because you're in charge of your own appointments. They hang them on the wall. You gotta go find them and be there. And it's a lot of things that you have to pay attention to, man. And being on point is definitely one of them. Respect is definitely one of them. You understand what I'm saying? Just take your time, man, and get to know your situation before you go jumping head first into things. You know what I'm saying? Because what was good for you today might not be good for you next week. And the fact of prison is, whatever you do is going to ride with you your whole bid. You dig what I'm saying? Like, people want to talk about you. So make sure what you do is correct. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's a stand-up move. And act accordingly, bruh. Real talk. Any comments, questions, whatever, leave them in the comment section below, man, and we'll get some back and forth rapport. Any questions, anything you need to know, man, leave it in the comment section. I'll make a video about it. Hit me Real Talk TV at YouTube. Tune76 on TikTok. Looney Tunes on Instagram. Real Talk TV on Instagram. And Looney Tunes on Facebook, man. Your boy, my brother's keeper. You already know the shit. Real Talk TV, man.